Welcome to the Ladies Den. My name's Yolanda Lewis, host of Grown Women Real Talk. And as moms, don't we work hard? Yet so many women find themselves challenged with scheduling time for themselves. That's what we're talking about today. Join us. Welcome to Grown Women Real Talk. Today we have a very special guest joining us. Her name is Janelle McLeod. Welcome, Janelle.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You betcha. I'm so glad you're here.
And I'm happy to be here.
Outstanding. Okay, my lady friends, so let's talk. I want to talk about guilt-free mom time. And with that said, the first question I want to ask you is, have you ever felt guilty about taking that or scheduling that mom time for yourself?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
all the time.
Me too. That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All the time there, because I work so much, running a business, an online business, and blogging.
Right.
As a mom, we always have things to do. Work, on the go.
Absolutely.
And then I would feel guilty for taking that time to do something for me. When I'm like, oh God, I have to.
Isn't that crazy?
It's very crazy.
It's crazy to feel guilty about doing something for you.
And we should be able to
do
something for ourselves.
I agree. And with that same point, I want to ask, what prevents women from being able to, or what are women carrying? What type of burden are they carrying that prevents them from being able to take that mom time for themselves and not feel guilty about it?
Well, you know, in this day and age, there's a lot going on. We are creating businesses.
Right.
We are the breadwinners.
Right.
A lot of single moms.
Right.
So with all that going on in our personal lives, we tend to feel like we have to do it all.
Right.
And we're not realizing it's okay to take a break, or it's okay to get help.
Right.
It's okay to ask for some assistance.
Right. But who told us that we had to do it all? Please.
Exactly.
Who told us that? Who said? Because women take on that responsibility so much. I've seen that with so many women that I talk to. Who told them that that's what they have to do?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Where do you think that comes from?
Honestly, that's a very good question.
Yeah.
Because we think because we're doing it all, we have to do it all. And that's not true.
No.
Like, you know, nowadays we're doing it all, of course. But we don't have to. We have to get help.
We do.
Outsource.
We do.
Get some assistance. It helps alleviate the stress.
Outsource mommyhood? Is that what we're doing? That's a business, actually, right?
Get a nanny. Or get a part-time person to help you with the kids so you can have your alone time, maybe go to the spa.
Right. I love the spa. That's actually one of my favorite.
Yeah, take an hour for yourself.
Time.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be all day. It just needs to be like a few minutes.
Right.
And it helps. It makes a really big difference.
No, it really does help. You know, I think that some of the things that prevent women from being able to really enjoy that mommy time, because that's the thing. You can take the mommy time, or even you can do a date night, right? You do your date night or what have you, and then what happens is, what are you talking about the whole time?
The kids,
all the stuff. What are you thinking about? The budget, all the things that you don't need to think about, and really being able to zone into that mom space of just you. So I think some of those things come from past experiences, maybe even from childhood, maybe something you saw in your mother or didn't see in your mother that make you feel like, number one, you got to take it all on because you want to fix whatever happened in your past. Or number two, you have to take it all on because nobody else does it better than you.
Right. Sometimes we feel like, because of how I was raised or what I went through with my mom, I don't want to let that happen.
Right.
So we kind of tend to go in overdrive mode.
I agree.
And we're on the go, speeding.
Totally.
We need to pump the brakes, slow down, take a break.
Because what's happening when you because what's
happening
happening when you're going into that mommy mode? Guess what you're doing? Burning yourself out.
Overwhelmed.
Have you ever been
stressed,
burnt out?
All the time, absolutely. But I had to mentally work on myself to tell myself, no, it's okay.
Yeah.
Take some time alone, breathe, go for a walk, read a book, hang out with the girls.
Right.
I had to force myself to do that.
Right. And you know what happens too when you do that? You when you take real mommy time, because I think there's a difference between taking a pause, you know, and then putting yourself in mommy timeout, right?
Right.
Completely mommy timeout. Right. You are on punishment from doing everything.
Yeah.
And I think what happens, I know for me, what happened when I first started getting into the practice of doing that is I would fall asleep. I would fall asleep. I would be, and it wasn't even because I was tired physically. I think emotionally.
Yeah, you're drained. Mentally, and not necessarily physical, like you said, but it's a mental thing.
It really is, because you're constantly on the go with thinking about the money and all of those.
What you have to do.
Yeah, the money, the mother, everything. The money, the mama, and the man. That'll work right there. The mama, the man. Well, the money, the mama, and the man, and then there's the kids. So true, so true. The next question I want to ask you is, who do you think is impacted the most when we do not get our mommy time?
Ourselves. Because if we don't get ourselves together, how can we get other things together?
Right.
So I believe we are impacted the most.
Right.
Because that begins to cause a tsunami effect to our children, our household, our spouse.
Give me an example.
Well,
of the tsunami of mom not getting mom time.
For example, if I don't take a break, then I become overwhelmed and stressful, which means mentally I'm not in a good mood or good spirit.
Give me an example. I'm pushing you there. Give me an example. The ladies need to hear. This is why I'm pushing, right? The ladies need to hear that they're not crazy when they have that almost meltdown, or they feel like, because you do feel like that sometimes. It's not about you not wanting your children or not liking your children.
Right. It's not about
has nothing to do with that.
Absolutely.
But has everything to do with you and managing that stress. So break it down for the moms. Give me an example of a time that you went through that and you worked through that mommyhood. Actually, give me the example of when you didn't take that mommy time out and it affected everybody in the house. What happened? Paint the picture. Bring us there. Let me hear it.
Okay. So good question, by the way.
Yes.
By not taking the mommy time out, made plans with my kids and my husband.
Right.
We were supposed to go out of town.
Right.
But because I didn't pump the brakes on plans that I had to do for work, I end up being burnt out, tired, overwhelmed, end up missing our flight.
Oh, wow.
Because I overslept.
Yes.
And that caused nothing but more problems. We had to reschedule the flight, which caused more money to do that.
Right.
Delayed our visit once we were supposed to come to the next state that we were scheduled to go to.
Right.
All because I didn't take a break, get some rest, catch up on me.
Right.
So that caused a tsunami effect with other problems later on down the line.
Oh, yeah. And I thank you for sharing that. I've had so many moments like that until I learned how to not wait until I was burnt out to take my time out.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. What are the signs? Give us the signs, at least 3 signs that you are reaching that limit and you probably need to take a timeout, a mommy timeout.
It can be mental, it can be physical or emotional. Sometimes your body is going to tell you you have to stop and take a break. You have to, number one, listen to your body. Don't force yourself to continue. Get some sleep.
Yes.
It makes a big difference. Even if it's 30 minutes.
Absolutely.
It makes a huge difference.
It really does.
In your movement.
Does.
Right.
It really does.
And the second thing I would say as a sign that's telling you need to stop is you might experience headaches or you might be sleepy or you're in some kind of joint pain or something like that. Again, you have to pay attention to your body and just stop and take a break.
Absolutely. I think those are great because, we find ourselves in the place where we don't recognize those signs and then it's too late. Or we ignore it. So true. We do. We ignore it because no one can do it better than us. So we've got to get it done. We've got to get only us, us on the planet. Now there are those single moms where they do not have as resources sometimes for that help. And so there are other things that you can do to take your mommy time. What would you suggest to that single mom as well?
Well, that's a good question. For single moms, it's all about your network. Who are you working with? I mean, your kids might have friends in school. You can reach out and make friends with the parents.
Yes.
We all need our tribe. Everyone needs assistance.
We do.
It really takes a village.
It does.
To raise that
child.
Does. So
it does.
You would
whether you're single or married.
Exactly.
And or both, right?
Exactly.
Because even when you have a husband, you still need a network of folks that you can count on.
Yes.
Yeah.
We still do. So reach out, make friends.
Right.
You got to put yourself mentally and say, I can't do this alone.
Yes.
And just don't do it alone.
Yeah.
So many people here to help you and support you. It's just a matter of reaching out.
Right.
to get some help.
So true. I love that. I love that. All right. So the last question is for you to give me your favorite mommy pastime. So we talked a little bit before. Mine is going to the spa. Love the spa. I don't spend all day there, but when I go, it is so rejuvenating. One time, my husband, when he picked me up, and my kids, they were all looking at me like, are you okay? Like, because I was just at such zen, if you will. You know, I just had it was my first time getting away by myself. I didn't even go with my girlfriends this particular time. It was by myself, and I loved every second of it. Right?
Right.
So what about you? What's your one favorite mommy pastime?
My favorite mommy pastime was taking a flight for the weekend just to go to sleep.
Oh my goodness. I
love
it. I love it.
And every time I share that with people, they say, you went out of town just to sleep. I did.
Yeah.
I took a flight for 4 days to another state.
Wow.
Slept in the hotel the entire time, and it was the best.
I've got to try that.
Yes.
I love it. I'm going to try that.
Yes.
I love it.
It was the best. So
I love it. Wow.
People think it was silly.
Yes.
You had to travel just to get ready. Yes, I did.
Yes.
No phones.
Yes.
No one distracting.
I don't even think there's a better way to disconnect than that. Get on a plane and actually go somewhere different. I love that.
Yeah,
you go, girl.
Definitely try
I'm going to try that. Oh, yeah, most definitely.
It was fun.
I love it. Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's so wonderful.
Thank you.
You betcha, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Janelle. I had a great time chatting it up with you today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I had a blast. Looking forward to doing this again.
Yes, and very soon. Yes, indeed. Wonderful. Well, I want folks to get to know you just like I have gotten to know you here on the show. So please tell us more about what you do and how people can reach out to you for more information.
Okay, thank you. Well, right now you can find me at JanelleMcLeodOnline.com or Instagram at Janelle McLeod, Twitter, Janelle Online. Right now I'm currently working on a mommy and daughter playdate project. It's called She Great, where I help empower moms to strengthen relationships and take back quality time with their little mini-me.
Outstanding. I love it.
Thank you.
You bet.